Hi, y'all. I'm going to give you some information about my knowledge relative to Joe Cobb. Joe and I were friends for a long time. I was also a part of his group called the Impacts Six, and that number six meant that there were six guys in the band. My name is Jim Brennecke, and the other five guys were Jimmy Joe Cooper. Of course, Joe Cobb led the group and he played bass. Jimmy Joe played lead guitar. Bob Jennings played saxophone. Jim Austin played trumpet. And we had a drummer named John through our normal shows that we had around the area. But when we got the opportunity to record, Joe wanted a different drummer. So he got a hold of a young fella named Randy Shaw. So we loaded up on February the 22nd of 1966 and headed to Dodge City, Kansas. When we were there, we were in an old movie theater, and that was the recording studio. The engineer that was recording for us that day was from California, and he was either from Capitol or Columbia, I don't remember which. But the idea was to get out and about the area of the United States and find some new, fresh talent. I don't know how new we were, but we were new to him. And so we set up. Joe wanted to do 4 songs. He wanted to do 3 vocals and 1 instrumental. The instrumental he wanted to do was with the drums. And the reason for that was at the time in that era, in 1966, there was a big popular song by a guy named, oh man, it just went blank. Cut me. Yeah, his name was Sandy Nelson. And at that time, instrumental solos, so to speak, were big on 45 records. During the time, however, in 1966, when we as a group were doing pretty well, so were other groups that were large. Chicago, Dave Clark 5, and there was a lot of instrumentation in those days along with the songs. So we had them. We had guitar, we had bass, we had saxophone and trumpet. And during that time, we had 3 vocals. 2 of the vocals were written by Joe. One of them was called I Don't Need Nobody. The other one was called How Long Can a Good Thing Last? And then one that I wrote called Sweet Looks, Sweet Talks. And then this instrumental that we were going to have Randy Shaw do the drum solo on. As it turned out, whenever we finished the recording, Joe decided that he wanted to release How Long Can a Good Thing Last on side A, and he wanted the drum solo on side B. The other 2 songs were never released on a 45. Now at the time, Tom Young, who owned the Lamplighter, also had indicated and agreed with Joe that he would pay a big percentage of the cost for doing the recording. And he wanted the songs to be produced on his Lamplighter label, of which we did. So I think Julie has a copy of that record there somewhere. I have a copy of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attempt to do How Long Can a Good Thing Last? Now keep in mind that I sang solo or lead vocal on all of the vocal songs that we produced that day, but it was in February, as I said, the 22nd, in Dodge City, Kansas, in an old movie theater, and it was cold, but we got through it. In any case, I'm going to do this, but keep in mind at my age now, that was 55 years ago. So I'm going to try to do it for you today in a tribute to Joe Cobb. This is called How Long Can a Good Thing Last? Young lovers want to know the answer, whether that's right or wrong. Can love go on forever? And will they sing this song? How long will a good thing last? Will it stay or go away real fast? How long can a good thing last? Will it go on and on? Will it go on and on? Will a good thing ever make you blue? Will a good thing stick right by you? Will a good thing ever be untrue? Will it go on and on? Will it go on and on? Well, girls, if you want a man to be true to you, all you gotta do is be true to him. Hey, a man wants a good thing to stay by his side. Love that never grows dim. How long can a good thing last? Will it stay or go away real fast? How long can a good thing last? Will it go on and on? Will it go on and on? Well, girls, if you want a man to be true to you, all you gotta do is be true to him. Hey, a man wants a good thing to stay by his side. Never goes down. There are all kinds of girls. Some are long and golden pearls. Some will laugh and make you cry. Yes, the reason why. Yes, the reason why. That's a current version. I hope you all get a chance to visit with each other in this particular time. This is a tribute to Joe Cobb. I'm Jim Brennecke, and this is from Springfield, Missouri.